I got skeletons in my closet.
Give a warm welcome for Ty Black, also known as Queen Blizzy. Woo! Yeah, make some noise.
All right, so we got a little in-house audience, you know, but this is really for the internet. So y'all can participate at home. We can participate with the little squad we had in here right now. And basically, we're going to set the tempo off early for what we really here to promote, which is justice for Eric Garner.
Yeah.
Behind the legacy Eric Garner left behind. Now, everybody in here is with justice for Eric Garner, right?
Yeah.
I assume everybody watching at home or on your phones, y'all with justice for Eric Garner too. So rock with us. When I say I can't breathe with your arm on my neck, y'all say stop. Whether y'all here or y'all watching it live. Let's get it rocking. I could drop that beat. If Khalid Muhammad was here, huh? If Malcolm X was here, huh? Well, I am a set of shit called these killer cops, these killer cops, these killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, I can't breathe with your arm on my neck. Stop! These killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, these killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, I can't breathe with your arm on my neck. Stop! Protect and serve, no, we've been forced to learn, we don't share the same exact concerns. Rodney King, laying in the street, Sean Bell, slain in the street, Eric Garner, how many rest in peace? No, I ain't waiting for the number to increase. I am tired, I acknowledge, I ain't playing with this beast. Start a riot, out crying, parade in the street, do the right thing, spike scene, Radio Raheem came to life and it's frightening. They so predictable, it's been happening for years, it's a ritual. These killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, these killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, I can't breathe with your arm on my neck. Stop! These killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, these killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, I can't breathe with your arm on my neck. Stop! When the cops harass, don't just record what you're looking at. Knuckle up is more busting up. They press they luck and buckled up, but first rush the gun. See, this the day pigs gon' fly. None on my dinner plate, a war going on outside. My army liberate you about that green, red, black. Stand up, Muslims, sovereigns, Moors, Panthers. The day has arrived and it's the anthem. Riot till you stop them all. Y'all are not above the law. Y'all involved in everything except who we fucking call. These killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, these killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, I can't breathe with your arm on my neck. Stop! These killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, these killer cops, these killer cops, these killer, I can't breathe with your arm on my neck. Stop! Justice for who?
Eric Garner.
Justice for who?
Eric Garner.
Well, this February 24th, this next Wednesday coming next week, we're going to be demanding justice for Eric Garner. We bringing it straight to the Fed's doorstep at Cadman Plaza in Brooklyn. If you want all the details, you can look online, facebook.com/LegacyGarner, and meet us there. This is actually a morning action, so we're going to bring it to them while they actually in the building. So definitely everybody come out and support. We got to make a change while our generation is here. But on another note, we in the bar, we in the lounge, so we gonna get lit right now. We gonna turn up, we gonna style on them. Y'all sitting at home, style with us. Everybody that's in here, I don't know these comrades, but y'all can rock out with us too. Let's get to this next beat.
And 1, 2, 3, and go.
Let me turn that up a little bit. This joint is called Styling on Them. You can look up this video, it's on YouTube. This is lit for the spring, for the summer, so we're gonna get it in early. Okay. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Adidas kicks, Cheetah prints, head wrap, snow that. Bring it back, this new is getting backwards, crisscross that, ow. I'm styling on them. Hands up if you styling on them. Hands up, I'm styling on them. Hands up if you styling on them. Out with the old, in with the new. Spring cleaning snakes on my crew. Ain't no sitting on the island form. I keep calm, styling on them. They got loyalty tatted, but they ain't living up to loyalty status. They ain't built or designed for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I wanna come up. Catch me in design fits, custom made, who designed the that? You should wonder. Shouts to a shade Avion. We was hype when we seen that on VH1. Photo shoot fresh, video fly. She a print vest, hair tips dyed. I'm trying to score while they fouling on me. Guess it's me against the world, all eyes is on me. Adidas kicks, cheetah prints, head wrap, snow that. Bring it back, this new is getting whack. Pants backwards, crisscross that, ow. I'm styling on them. Hands up if you don't be shy. I'm styling on them. Hands up if you styling on them. Blizzy lit, I ain't come with a chill button. Who you with? Put on for your team, buzzing. Throw it up, shout it out. Let them know what your crew is all about. Like Young Crooks, BOE. We on the move, AAMG. Everything K ain't feeling your ish. With us, everything wild like a curious kid. Smooth like your next winter we might bring out furs. Just a stun on the snakes that got cut off. Hit us on the radio, girl, we got one off. Smooth like your next winter we might bring out furs. Just a stun on the snakes that got cut off. Hit us on the radio, girl, we got one off. Adidas kicks, cheetah prints, head wrap, snow that. Bring it back, this new is getting whack. Pants backwards, crisscross that, ow. I'm styling on them. Hands up if you styling on them. Hands up, I'm styling on them. Hands up if you styling on them. Blizzy, thanks for rocking with us. Again, February 24th. Meet us there, Cadman Plaza. I mean, we got the family in the building. We got Jew Miller on deck. We got Benjamin, Eric's cousin on deck, and we actually out here representing for Legacy, the Warrior baby. So definitely, Warrior salute.
Hello.
All right, Ty, come sit down. So that was beautiful music. How long have you been performing like that?
Performing
Singing,
probably
rapping,
like,
writing?
okay, yeah, I've been rapping since I was real young, but
Well,
actually,
you are real young still, my lord.
I mean like,
yeah.
so like maybe like
10 minutes ago, you mean? Instead of 5 minutes ago? Yeah. So, this is like, it sucks that this is what you're singing about and feeling about. Like, it shouldn't have happened, but it does, you know, make beautiful art. And it's a real honor to have you guys here. I thank Jurgen for inviting you because, you know, when is this world gonna frickin' get through all this already and just realize we're people that really don't want to be involved in this kind of stuff. So, you know, it's like such an awkward conversation because you just don't want to say anything that could be incorrect because the whole bottom line is peace for people that live in the same planet. I mean, I don't know. I can't even say enough how stupid behaviors can be by people in authority.
yeah, definitely, and it's a little bit different when you actually coming from a black culture.
Yeah.
Because then we're actually targeted. It's one thing to watch it, and it's another thing to be the target of
Yeah, and I totally agree. And I don't know. I can't walk in your shoes. However, I was the kind of kid, I'll tell you, in college, I took classes in African studies because I wanted to know what it felt like. Because in my classes growing up, it was always like there were 1 or 2 black kids in the class and everyone else was white. I wanted to know what it felt like. So I was like the white kid in the class. And I'll tell you, I had some great experiences and I had some really strange experiences. But like I always found myself in environments where I could never feel like you feel. But
definitely. So in that,
yeah,
being boisterous amongst your you said it was only 2 people in the class.
Mm-hmm.
So being boisterous amongst other white children at the time, what were the responses?
Oh no, you mean I was the white kid in the class?
Oh, you mean there was only 2 white kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said whatever.
yeah, no, had one teacher, it was two classes specifically. One was, I had a teacher who I'll never forget him, Shabab al-Yamanu. He was from Africa. He loved me. It was African colonization and something, the class, and I did great. Then I took another class in black folklore, and the teacher's name I'll never forget either. These are classes that I'll remember, was Charlotte Fry, and she hated me. She didn't understand why I was in the class, and it was a very, you know, it was not an easy situation, let me just put it like that. But it didn't stop me from doing it again and again, because I always had this, I don't know, I just think everyone should be what we should be, you know?
Well, yeah, sort of. I mean, it can get deep on that subject. But as far as you know, white solidarity, we definitely do believe that they should come out and be on the ground with us.
Absolutely.
February 24th, you could definitely come out to the black solidarity. Of course, that should be top on their list. But what we also want to do is dig further and community build and get a system flowing where we can make policing obsolete. You know, so we do look to push the messaging on some alternatives there.
Yeah.
So this is not just another march. This is we're actually bringing it to the feds. And I want to point out,
please do.
People may think this is a coincidence, but in doing this work in different avenues, I know it's not a coincidence. Once we put the event page out, mind you, at the time it had been over a year, and they were supposed to start investigating the feds, and they had given us no update. Now we put the event page out, now the feds are saying that they getting this and getting that together.
Of course.
So we want to just show you how
So they thought you were sleeping and that you didn't care.
Yeah. Or I don't know if they thought we was going to go away, but we
Right,
still
yeah,
coming.
that's what I mean.
So they are watching,
Good
and
for
these
you.
things can make an impact. So if you talk about it, you in your house, you watching on the news, you saying it shouldn't happen, get up and do something about it.
Yeah, so
meet us out there.
And you're saying walk off your job, walk off of school. That's one thing.
9
Like,
a.m.
yeah. Now, is that okay to tell kids to not go to school?
Yeah.
It is okay.
It is when some kids don't make it to school.
Anyway.
Because, look at Tamir Rice. He can't even go to school no more. He's murdered by the police.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay,
it's a
good.
reality. So
Okay.
and if you want them to have a brighter future,
And Cadman Plaza is an easy place to get to.
yes, in Brooklyn, it's in Flatbush.
And
Yeah.
you know what? If you don't think this affects you, you know, like say certain people, you know, it affects everyone because, you know, until this world can give everyone the same fair advantages and, you know, live without racism, without prejudice, we're never going to evolve as humans. You know, we're never going to get. We by this point, all
Let
this
New York even
shit
set examples for the rest of the world.
all of this stuff should be settled by now so we can get into space exploration and evolve. I mean, this is holding everything back, and it, you know, it's not fair. You know, especially for the black communities. You know, like I'm white, and it offends me because yes, I feel like I had advantages, but it affects me because I feel like until everyone's treated equally, there's just going to be frustration, hostility, murder, and it's just fucked up. And you know, it's funny how you were talking about school, because when I was in school, the shit you read in history books is dictated. It's not real history. It's like white history. It's bullshit.
And our war isn't just physically through the police department. There's a war going on through our educational system as well, because the civilizations that you talk about, we were already doing that, because the first person to walk on the earth was a black woman, which was Lucy. And we had civilizations already before all other races came into play.
They get that out of the book.
But when they came into play, something, you know, we wasn't all there, but we do know that, you know, obviously something went down, and they wanted to strip black people of their culture, which they're still doing through the educational system. Black History Month starts from slavery. But what about the great civilizations and what people went to learn from, like in Timbuktu, places like that? You know, we already had civilizations, but they're not teaching that to the youth. So the youth, all they're seeing is slavery, police brutality.
Yeah, but what
It's breeding
do you
low
think? Do you think like that the internet is changing things though? Because like it's always been like this, and now it's public, and people are getting busted. Like that video of Eric Garner, anyone can see it. It's on the site.
You're saying this has always been happening, but with social media,
but now
we
people
can
are seeing
be more
it.
aware of it.
And even though we're all seeing it, still this cop is not
Yeah.
getting
That's
justice.
And which is why we do
I
things
just
like
don't
that
get
to
it.
document it for the world.
I
So
understand.
we're putting a magnifying glass. The feds are not doing this. The feds are not doing that.
I mean, like, we shouldn't be walking down the street and be afraid of policemen, but like,
Yeah.
but I know I
You
am.
know what? They all.
And I can imagine, like, it's-
Oh, yeah.
I'm more disgusted than afraid. I don't
Yes.
have fear.
Maybe
and I
afraid is
think
the wrong
that if
word.
we
I mean,
all
they don't
lose our
protect
fear,
us.
then that's when that's a part of the process too, is losing the fear. We're limited in our acts and what we're going to respond to because of fear. But they can't kill us all if we standing together.
Yeah.
Like the numbers.
You know, the power's with the people. So if we say we don't want this, then we can actually make that happen. But it's number one is awareness, being
Yeah.
educated on the situation, and to not be fearful.
And you know, this whole thing where these
We
police
invite
that do
them
this,
up too.
you know,
Yeah,
even the ones
do you wanna
that
come
don't,
on
We
up?
want to bring the family
You know,
up.
Yeah.
sure.
Once Drew comes back, Drew
Oh,
went
yeah,
to the
yeah.
bathroom probably.
you know, like the
Come on
problem
up.
is even you
Yeah,
know,
when you come
they-
back, we can both come up.
Oh, okay, just come
You
around
know,
this side.
it's like you take an oath to
Bring
protect
that chair.
people. They don't live by that oath when these cops that are killing people, the other cops turn their back. No,
You
they
know
need
what's
to.
crazy? I
It's
just
fucked
watched the first O.J. Simpson episode.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. How
and
was that?
even-
And even within that, Johnny Cochran, it was like a part of what was going on. The Rodney
Yeah.
King thing is
Yeah.
actually what sparked people to be so interested in O.J. Simpson, because it's like,
Right.
what? You seen this man get beat on camera, he's not going to jail. But even deeper than that, there was a case that they were working on around that time, and Johnny Cochran was involved in it. A policeman had shot a black woman unarmed in her back.
Oh.
And this was at the time when the
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson thing
Yeah,
was going
and I
on.
was just recently in Ohio, and it was another tragedy. You know,
You know-
it's just over and over and over and over.
You
And
know
they-
what?
I just,
When are we gonna have enough?
but I don't understand how it hasn't been enough, and I don't understand, like,
It's about time you do something about it.
you have to do something.
You know what? One thing is each time we get up and fight against the oppressors, and we actually do some
You
great
got
job
come have this.
at making organizations like the Black Panthers and things of that nature. But every time we do succeed at something like that,
Let me go that way.
then COINTELPRO, they infiltrated.
Yeah.
Gangs was originally created to protect our communities.
Right.
They infiltrated them against each other. So it's not that we haven't
Right.
ever had enough. It's just that what are we going to do differently? And I say, if we fight for justice through the justice system again,
It's not gonna
and
work.
we still get a slap in the face. What we're asking for now is our
Exactly.
own piece of land.
Exactly.
Because you took us from our rightful land. We want our own piece of land to live peaceful without your authority, basically. That would be the end result.
And where do you think this might be? Like New Jersey?
Yeah, we got it. No,
You want
we need
me
something
to-
better than that. Now let's get this clear. They took us from the richest piece of land ever. I mean, every part of Africa is rich, from the diamonds,
Yeah.
the gold, the dirt, the oil.
Just the
Yeah.
beauty of it.
So
the beauty of it.
you either gonna give us that back or something that could match it. You know,
Right.
we're not gonna be shortchanged. What happened to our reparations? You know,
Yeah.
People come here and have the Jews have reparations here. The Indians have reservations here.
Which aren't so
Where
terrific.
is,
Yeah,
but at least it's something. Where's
Yeah.
our, now this is time to come for that.
So okay, I understand. So do you so you just want to have like your own country?
If all else fails, that is the all else.
So you don't see people getting along, basically.
I mean, we out here fighting for it.
I know.
But with through history, what we're saying is this is not the last result, but this is what we're exhausting our means to now.
Now, I just don't. I get speechless here because it's just so senseless, and I just feel like a lot of times things don't make sense, and I just don't get it, and it just doesn't make sense to me why people just can't leave people the fuck alone.
So, I was, you know what, just before, because I want to give the mic over to you guys, I just
Yeah.
want to say one thing quick. I was watching, I don't know, it was a debate or a speech, Bernie Sanders made a really good point. He said, we could start by this. Local police in local neighborhoods should be people from those neighborhoods.
Exactly.
They shouldn't bring someone in, some motherfucker that's gonna hate and be from some out of state, like there should be people born and raised in your community. That's that's a start right there. What do you think of that?
I think that'd be a great start, because at the end of the day, if you're actually from that community,
Yeah.
If you're actually from that community,
Is that louder?
no, I think it sounds like a. Can you hear me out there? If you're from that community, you know what the day-to-day struggles are. You know.
Sorry. I want you to be heard.
All right.
Get that message
And it
across.
limits the prejudice too.
But yeah, it does, because you know, if as a police officer from that community, you know what everybody else is struggling for, because you've had the same pursuits. And so at the end of the day, you want to be able to have somebody from that community police that community.
Exactly.
They get to know the people who live there. They know them by name. The people in the neighborhood should know who the officer is. They should be able to walk up to him and
And
say,
you're from the
"Hey,
same
Bob,
place.
Officer Bob, this is what's going on. How's your day, or whatever."
It should be a friend or somebody that's
It's
a.
somebody you
protected
feel
servant.
comfortable with calling on when you need assistance.
Do you think like back in the day it was like that because it was
Yeah,
small
you know what
towns?
the
But
problem
this
is, like-
is Manhattan, New Brooklyn,
Yeah.
Staten Island. It's like there's thousands and thousands of people that.
But one cop in the neighborhood would
Back in the
know
days, it was still going
Yeah,
on.
thousands of people in the neighborhood. They would know the
don't
kids.
realize
They would
this.
know who child belongs to what parent. They knew it because they walked the beat. They stopped that beat walking and they start riding around in cars, and they got disassociated with this community.
And you
That
know,
disassociation
Before we
breeded
ask
the
to speak from
hatred.
Drew, I just want to touch on this topic. What people should pay attention to is where the police department, came from. During when slavery was ended, they took the overseers now and they made them the police officers.
Right.
So why would you choose these people that were doing a job for a slave master to become now transcend into the policing? So it's just a different type of slavery that
Exactly.
began when the last one ended. So yeah, we sit in the presence of Drew Miller, who is actually the mother of
just introduce
Legacy.
yourselves, please.
And she has a lot to say. Well, you already know I'm top. Like, this has been the first cousin of Eric, and this is Drew Miller, the mother of Legacy Garner, who is the last child of
Eric Garner.
Eric Garner, and she is a warrior. So that's
The warrior
from
prince.
Drew.
Good evening. Today is July 17th for me. And until my daughter grows up and understands exactly what happened to her father, this is going to be a constant, everyday struggle for me. Being 1 year old and not being able to articulate, I can only imagine when she's 5 and she's able to watch the video and truly understand who her father is. So for me, it's very difficult. This is not just a typical rally or a typical conversation that I'm having. This is in preparation for how I'm going to have to explain to a child that people that are here to protect and serve us are actually murdering us. And not us as a whole people, but us as in brown and black people. This is happening every day and every 28 hours.
Another
So-
black person falls.
It's just it's very difficult, even having a conversation amongst, all these people. And I know a lot of viewers are watching, and it's just very fucked up.
It is. It is. It totally is. And it's like that video itself. I mean, they say a picture speaks a million words, but that picture, that video. I mean, I can't even say anything that justifies it at all. But if Eric Garner has power, he has more power now by doing things like putting us together, and I mean, it doesn't bring back a life ever, and it was murder blatantly, and it's I don't know, when you lose someone you have to just, I don't know, I lost a brother and my dad always said maybe he's more powerful this way, your brother, maybe he's more powerful and can do something. Maybe he will make a change in this situation. I don't know. I'm always an optimist, or I'm told I live in total delusion. But I just feel like, I don't know, I'm happy you guys are here, and I feel like there's got to be a lot of people that do feel this way. We just can't find them because the other people run the media, and I feel like they encourage that people not to get along because it's better for business or it's better for somebody, but I don't know who it's better for because it's not better for us because I don't care. Yeah, exactly. And it's really important for people to just keep hanging out together. And what is that? Must be. I bet that's Eric Garner right now making that noise because he's saying all the
voice to be heard.
Yeah, it's got to be because it hasn't been going on at all day until like this, and I'm sure
You know what, too, because some people get close and some people get far with the mic, so everybody...
It's got to be him.
Okay, so
I
we
don't
have
know.
to
So
speak
your little
directly into the
baby.
mic.
Your
Let
little.
me say this.
Please do.
Yes.
When I saw the video of my cousin being killed, it was like, you know, it was a shock to me because I was looking on Facebook and I was seeing other cousins saying, rest in peace, uncle, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Because nobody called my phone or nothing. So when I actually saw the video being played on the TV, it was on CNN, I was like, I'm seeing my cousin get jumped on by these cops. And I'm like, now this is something that you see regularly in the hood, so it don't really astonish you until you see a family member up there and it's happening to someone you know. Now, I say to the people, all those who's out there listening, don't wait till it's one of your family to get involved. I've been in this struggle since the day my cousin was murdered, but I should have been in it from the day I was born, because at the end of the day, I am in it from the day I'm born. I'm born a black man in America. And in America, doesn't treat me like a regular citizen. I am not a human being in their eyes. So, all black people, if nobody else, all black people should be in this movement. Don't wait till it gets to your doorstep before you decide to speak out. Speak out with us so that we can prevent the next murder, the next Tamir Rice, the next Akai Gurley, the next Eric Garner, Sandra Bland.
Oh my God!
And also for these for the people that are not black, and their families are more prone to get into these policing departments. When they get in there, their minds are trained differently than what they were originally raised to be. So if you're gonna go into this police department, remain who you are. We need to destroy that shit from the inside out. So that's what some of our white solidarities can, you know, people in solidarity can do, because we see more white officers than we're seeing black. So, you know, white people that are reaching out, definitely meet us on the ground. But if you have family in the police department, don't let them go on like everything is okay or I'm a good cop. You're not a good cop unless you're addressing the bad cops too, because crime should be what you go after. So no matter who's committing the crime.
To protect first, that should be their first priority, not protecting their cop brothers, but protecting the public, the oath that they took, you know, and that's why I think
what else do you say are like 5 steps that the world can do? I like what you said about you didn't get involved until now, but it's not your fault. It's like you put your alarm in when your house is robbed. You know, like we're human. We don't know things until stuff happens. It's like if we knew, we wouldn't be even here, you know? Like, I know I put my foot in my mouth like about 5 million trillion times a day. I don't mean it, but like I do it. I know there's stuff that I do because I fucked up. But like, you know, you're doing it now, and now is all you can do, and it's all anyone can do. It's hard to learn from other people's mistakes.
That's true.
And,
you know, let me add this too.
Yeah,
I don't want this to be escaped either, because it's not just the fault that these police murdered my cousin. Because at the end of the day, he still didn't have to die after what they did. The EMS that came on the scene did not do their job.
Oh, that
And
video.
they have more authority than the police when there's someone incapacitated on the ground. The EMS have more authority than the cops. So they can't hide behind that the cops held them back, because no one can hold you back. You take an oath to help and save lives. They didn't save his life, and they had ample opportunity. So let's not let them escape notice either. They are at extreme fault too.
And were they brought up on anything?
And they wasn't brought up on no charges. They were suspended for a minute and then back on the job. Hold on, I'm afraid to call for an EMS that's not going to give me any service. I'm more afraid to call for the EMS than I am for call the police.
And Ben, that's what I was going to say before. Like people, like say young ones growing up in your neighborhood that fear police now. If they're in danger, they don't have anyone to call because they're afraid of the cops.
Exactly.
It's a horrible cycle.
And some of the parents have been calling the police into the communities, and it has caused further
Escalated
police
incidents.
brutality.
Yeah, which-
so one of the
which is a
organizations
problem.
that we do build with is Safety Beyond Policing, and where we're looking to take it this year is to actually give alternatives. So there's numerous cop watches throughout New York and
So do
upstate.
you mean like guardian angels? Like people
I'll explain
making
it a
their
little here. So there's plenty of cop watches. So our motto is to say we want these cop watches to now generate phone
Now wait,
numbers
just for a regular,
per person.
cop watches for dummies.
It's kind of
what
like
is it?
what Alter Ramsey did when he filmed Eric Garner, but he did it without training.
Now-
It was just
Yeah, he
impulse.
just did it out of
Yeah.
like on the spur of the moment, and I love that they can say, "Will you please move away?" But
There are
they
people
did not
trained to do that though.
now or always.
Grassroots organizations. So what we're looking for them is to generate numbers. So if
Okay.
we see police brutality, they can call them and bridge with them because as you know, Ramsey has been harassed about it.
Yes.
Now also, if there's things going on inside of our communities, like you said, they're gonna call the police. But
I'd
we
rather
want
call Ghostbusters.
exactly. We want the people to now not only call the police, but call some of these internal organizations. Like for example, Farrakhan called for 10,000 fearless men and women. We would like for them to generate phone numbers too. So if we're in our communities and we need to call the police, can we also call you so that
So
you
they're
can come and
both
be a
there.
third party?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
so
good.
the concept
Alright,
is
so that's
safety
one
beyond
thing.
police.
I like
Influence as a
that.
witness.
All right, so I need like 5 steps or 5. That's one good one. To get on board here is another. What other things can people do?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you see something, if the cops pull somebody over, put your phone out, record it, because at the end of the day, we need to know what these cops are doing,
It ain't illegal.
and it's not illegal.
And I'm not saying that every single solitary cop is a terrible one, but
No, we're not saying
We
that all
gotta
cops are
find
bad.
We gotta
blind
find-
eye to the bad one.
but we gotta
That makes
find
them
more
bad, too.
good
When
ones
you turn
because
your
it's
blind
hard
eye
to.
to bad cops, you're just as bad as the one doing.
Exactly.
I put it like this because I think that we're actually making people better than what they actually are, and I'm referring to the powers that be. Now, if
Yeah.
you were an employer, right, and you had a business worldwide, if you had so many employees running haywire, wouldn't you start firing them? Penalizing them?
Hell
But if
yeah.
you don't, then that means that you want to keep them employed and they ain't doing the job that you want them to do. So here's where we question who is hiring these police officers. We're questioning
Well, we know. Did you
Bill
ever-
Bratton's,
Yeah,
the mayor of
hello.
Blasio.
Did you ever see Serpico, the
No.
movie?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, look what happened to him. This is an old story where good cops tried to do something within the community. And where do they end up?
You gotta hit the
Against
head. You
establishment.
have to hit the
If you
head.
don't go against
But now-
establishment,
but
then
now-
you can do what you want. But
Yeah.
as long as you with the establishment, they'll let you do anything.
But now with cell phones and with media, people are, it's still not solving the issue
Getting the
though.
evidence
It's
on
not.
camera is still some loophole or way to twist it. It's
Well, all I know is it's very important to stand by these people.
Yes.
It's a very important, passionate cause, and
That's the reason why we stress that everybody come out on the 24th to 271 Camden Plaza in front of the federal building. Come
And we
because
want to stress that we're
In Brooklyn, right?
grassroots.
Brooklyn?
We're grassroots to the fullest. So in the beginning of this, I do feel like one of the setbacks was the organizations that were on the forefront and speaking for the family and making the decisions. So it's not too late. The feds have not come back with an answer. Get behind people that are truly on the ground. We're not being bought out. Nobody can bribe us. If you want to donate, cool, but you can't bribe us with money because that's not going to bring us true justice.
So
and the only thing that'll be true justice is to make this stop. No more
Yes.
Eric Garners, no
Right.
more legacies. You
it's
know?
happening just too frequently, just in the last 6 months to a year. Like it's like an epidemic.
in the first 3 months after my cousin was murdered, 17 people coast to coast was murdered by the police. Unarmed black people.
Yeah,
Those are just the
Male
stories
and
that make the
female.
highlight.
yeah, that's
And those are the ones that made the
reported
highlights.
exactly.
And out of every one that makes the highlights,
Yeah,
there's
more.
like 30 to 40 more that didn't make any highlights, that no one knew about, no one talked about. Well, people are being murdered every day in the street by the police. And it's got to stop. It's got to stop. And the best way to stop it is if everybody get on board with this. We all have a responsibility to protect one another. We can't focus on whether the cops are going to do it, if the feds are going to do it. We're going to run to their doorstep and say, yo, what you doing? But at the end of the day, we have to do it too. We have to police our own neighborhoods. We have to police our own children. If you don't police your child, the cops will. And you don't want the outcome of that. They're showing already that if you're black, they're going to murder your child. And they don't care if your child has a weapon or not, if your child is getting ready to go to college. They don't care.
Look what happened to that tennis player. That tennis player. And, I mean, come on.
Right there on Grand
Where is he? Can you get him to come on this day? See, those are the people that need to speak out.
And this is what we go back to. Who's running in front of the cameras and who has been doing this for years. You know, this has been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
So we have opportunists and organizers that have the direct media outlets and the funds to get to these families first. And they may be working with the police.
Is Al Sharpton involved in this?
Well, not with this particular organization, but he does have his nose and everything.
I know.
He got his nose and everything.
Yeah.
And he's put in the front of the family.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's
I'm curious.
not on the same page as we are.
Yeah.
You see, where's his face now? He should be sitting
He's in
there with
South
us.
Carolina with all the big wigs.
Very grassroots with this one right here. We're gonna accomplish a lot with this.
Yeah.
So definitely stand with us. The legacy Eric Garner left behind.
And keep writing. Your songs are incredible.
Yes.
Isn't she incredible?
Yeah, Ty Black, aka Queen Lizzie. Okay.
Maybe we can wrap up the show
Okay.
with a little positive note with some music.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, but before we wrap,
Yeah.
I just want to say this. Today is the 17th. This is actually the memorial of my cousin's murder.
It happened on February 17th?
It happened on July 17th. February 17th, in another 6 months, it'll be 2 years my cousin is gone.
5 months.
5 months, really? Yes. So we want the audience to keep that in mind, that this is an ongoing struggle. We're fighting not just for the justice for Eric Garner, but for the justice for all of us, because it could be you, me, our children tomorrow.
It's true.
That's right. Stop watching it for the sidelines. Get out here with us.
Now, just one thing. Are you all born in New York?
Yes, I'm from
Do you
Harlem.
still love New York, Elise?
Oh, you gotta love New York.
You love New York.
New York is the greatest city in the world.
Because I love New York.
At the end of the day,
But
it doesn't
shouldn't
matter
be
where
here.
you at in this country. The police
everywhere.
are going to try to kill
that's
you.
what I'm talking
So,
about.
You know what? Real talk, you can love your hometown.
Thank
It's
you.
a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
But you can still rep your hometown.
All I
I'm
know
all
is,
day.
look, I work with kids, I'll tell you. I work with
I'm
kids
Harlem in my heart. It's in my
every
blood.
borough. I see little ones, all diverse. They're all hugging. They're all sucking on the same freaking toys. Kids don't know anything about hate. They all eat from their own friends. They hold hands. They sing songs. They don't know it exists. So I do believe at a grassroots level is cool, but we have to, like, the kids aren't like that. They grow up and learn it. So we need to change where it starts, because it doesn't start like that. It really doesn't.
By their adult parents, obviously.
I don't know, but I just know that it doesn't start. People don't.
black or white,
It's not
still a dog.
natural for people to be like that. I mean, yeah, you can not like someone for another reason, like they took your toy, but that's it. It's not a predestined nature that I don't know. That's how I feel anyway, and I see it all the
And like
time.
you say, we know it's the 10%, and we need to identify who these people are.
Yeah.
And get into who are they teaching, who is their family.
Yeah,
what,
and they're not. Nobody's better than anybody else. Yeah, exactly.
You know, like if you, I had this like theory, right? If you take a baby, a newborn baby.
You guys can come back anytime, any day,
Thanks for
and I
having me.
hope that people pay attention and
Thank you for having
spread
me.
the love, man. It's really.
It's real.
It's not that dumb. It's not that.
It's not rocket science. It's like clear cut. We're in a do or die situation.
Exactly.
There's a genocide being committed across this country,
It's true.
and it's against us. And we need to stand up, otherwise we're gonna lay down. I stress again, the 24th,
Yes.
next Wednesday, please come
9
support
a.m.?
us. we have a strong voice with what we have, but we need more. That our voices need to be louder. They need to hear us. We are not gonna go away quietly into the night.
Yeah.
You're not gonna keep trying to kill us anywhere in our streets and in our homes. We're not gonna allow it.
Now,
So
yeah.
we're making it known. We want y'all people to come out and help us to make it known. It's not just for our safety, it's for your safety too, and it's for your children's safety and your children to come. Because if they don't stop now, when will they ever stop?
Is James
We have
Lane?
to put a stand
Is he
to it.
coming?
Yeah, James Lane
He's a
said
good
he'll
friend
be
of
there.
mine. I love you, James Lane. He's someone that is very valuable to have. He knows how to organize. He knows the insides. He's a smart guy. I want, he's someone that
Keep him in your back pocket for real.
Yeah, he's real and he's there and
We definitely supported him when he was running.
me too.
Out at the Green Party and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he should run again.
Me too. I do. I think he should keep running until he wins because that's what we need. We need more James Lanes.
James will be out here. Will you guys be joining us too?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my
Oh, that's what's
damnedest.
up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And
So
if you don't think it affects you personally,
It ultimately will, because like I said, until we can get equality for everybody, over time, it's going to create a lot of conflict. The world will never be at peace. So just because maybe, you're not, like say, if it doesn't affect the color of your skin and you don't have to worry about getting harassed walking down the streets and you can just say, well, it doesn't affect me, I'm fine. That isn't true, because in time, because I know if I were y'all and that happened to my cousin, I would be so hostile and want to fix this. So until that's fixed, the world is never going to be at peace, and so it affects us all as a human race, and we need to figure that out, because
That's something that we have to remember, that we
There's so
only
many-
belong to one race, the human race.
think of all the things we could be discovering and inventing, but there's so much of this distracting us, and there's so many innocent lives
I
lost,
agree
and
with you
it's
100% on that. We could be
Right?
so much further in technology.
out into fucking space or
We
something.
could be, even if we don't go that far, we would be on this
Yes.
earth. The technology.
Yes.
Just look what technology we have at our disposal now.
And
if it wasn't so much
to
hatred.
think that black people alone, most of the stuff that was created here on Earth, the original creators were black, and this goes back to even when we was literally
Thanks
in
for creating me.
bondage. So if we can do that
Like,
under
I know
those
I-
circumstances, imagine what we can do with no captivity over it.
don't yell at me, but look what happened to football.
And I met everybody here.
A lot better.
I don't think I met you, Jewel, but I met the both of you at Deep Tanks, and I didn't know. I was just going there because Juan invited me, Kinetic, and when I got there, this story has always moved me, but now I want to get behind you 100%. Being there in person had an impact on me. So come out in Brooklyn; it'll change your life. It's time to make a difference. And I met Ramsey and had the chance to speak to him because I didn't know they were best friends. I knew it was a friend that filmed it. I had two best friends. I had a friend who died when I was 21. I wasn't there. It still haunts me. So I couldn't even imagine what he's going through. And
Right,
he's a
to actually
sweet guy.
see his best friend murdered in his
It's
face.
awful, and have to film that.
And
It's very courageous of him to do that and do.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's now
You
my literal brother.
And there was undercover cops there, right?
Yes. There was
And somebody came up to me and said they thought I was a cop. But I pulled out my bowl of weed and I was like, nah. And they were like, all right, you're cool.
So what
So-
happened? Where's the music?
And we have Bishop Grady to close us out. This is my birthday party, so I'd like to close with a couple of jams. Hey, what's up, man? You're Bishop, right? Yeah. Okay, I just assumed that because you're on the list, but good thing you are, because I could have been
came
off.
out to support.
Come on up and say something. Come on up, Bishop. Take my spot.
And I'll get your music queued up for you.
Alright, no doubt. What's happening?
Good to see you, man. I'm glad you came out.
Yeah, good to see you too, man. Good to see y'all.
Definitely, this is my comrade Bishop Grady. He's a hip hop artist as well. He's been to plenty of different colleges, and just last October he brought me up to UConn in Connecticut, and we did a panel up there. The panel was powerful.
Yeah, local activism pin.
Definitely, they were offended up there from the Killer Cops record. They had some alumni calling up. They didn't want me on a panel, but they, the school, they supported it 100%, and they get behind the Black Lives Matter. So it's definitely salute to the colleges that's on board.
Yeah, me and Top Black been mobbing for a little bit. As soon as he did, I'm happy to be here. Where it's going.
Yeah.
So we gonna clear the stage and let my man get up here and do his thing.
Where's the song?
I got it. I'll cue it up for you.
Cool. I want to thank you all. Big, big, big hugs and love. And you guys are all amazing, incredible. Thank you so much. It's very important. And
And let's mention that, you know, my little cousin, Legacy Garner.
Is her
That's the
name?
legacy that Eric Garner left behind. Her name is Legacy Garner. Her mother.
When's her birthday?
Sitting next to.
Oh, that's a good question. Her birthday is actually April 13th. Last year we had a party for her, which was for family and the movement. And a month before her actual birthday party, we had a benefit event. So her party was actually given to her by the movement as well as her family, and she'll be 2. So next month we'll be doing another benefit event, and so follow her page so you can come out and be a part of that too, because you know they took her father. And we need to wrap our arms around her as a community. So her Facebook is facebook.com/LegacyGarner, and be looking up there for her birthday information so everybody can show her some love.
She's so sweet. All she does is smile. She's so happy.
Who was the little boy that was there? Because I was, I was goofing around with him all night. He was adorable too.
I
So
don't know if the light is it on.
a beautiful family, the Garner family and friends. Yeah,
All
there's a
right,
picture that
Bishop,
goes
you
up
ready?
online for
Come
people to
over here, though.
Okay, cool.
So hey, what's up,
We
Bishop?
definitely gotta shout out my little cousin Legacy.
Who?
I know you watching. Legacy.
This fine.
All right.
Just rock out me and the chairs. That's cool.
Now, if you like.
That's cool. That's cool.
You let me know when you're ready to go, and we'll cue the music.
Yeah, I'm about to be. First off, let me announce myself, Bishop Grady, man, streets reporter of the New World Order, editor-in-chief of Black Fox News. I'm out here supporting my girl, Top Lizzie Black, and the Eric Garner family. I mean, the legacy that Eric Garner left behind. And shouts out to Joe Miller too. Her and Top Black is actually going to be on a panel with me at Columbia University next week on, that is the 25th, right, Thursday, the day after the march. So make sure y'all just stay tuned. That's Black History and Hip Hop panel, put on by Kush, Columbia University Society of Hip Hop. Do your homework. We out here. Yeah, we can cue the music, man. Yeah, we ready to get it on, man. We tired of asking too. We tired of asking. We kick the doors down now. Check it.
Alright. When I was young, they used to say that I was trouble. In the back of the classes, catching the pad for the teachers like I just happened to mass. Student would say, hold up. Run it back.
1, 2, 3.
Hold up. Little technical difficulties. We're gonna do it like this. Check it.
Alright. When I was young, they used to say that I was in the back of the classes, catching the rap from the teachers like I just happened to pass. I'm an A student with spectacular math, spazzing on Mr. Whit like I ain't do nothing, they just happened to laugh and I got in trouble. And it was pissing me off, it was like I couldn't go a week without the principal's office. Bored and always talking, cracking jokes often, but my grades never suffered no losses. So that just made me, till my parents would find out I got punishment and beatings. What the fuck is the time now? Still tits over tits, but my nigga grammar school had me plotting on smashing, had the girls in the room. I feel like trouble. Follow me since I was 7, went to high school and the first day of class was 9/11. Private school was still in the streets. Something like I Your Legend, only ghetto boy with no dream of holding an iron weapon. Trouble. Still will confine me in the fashion that was timely, cause my city is grimy. I'm puffing miles, taking sips of the licks, rolling up my own white house, cause my niggas moving red line of pip, and that was. Now around the drug game, more niggas gangbang heavy, thinking the thug fame. A close friend was pushing cane on the block. Same clock had tried to get me to do the same, but I thought that it was trouble. Still couldn't dodge it, came a long way from blacking out on my peers and Miss Hodges. Now it's months before college, riding with the crew, getting twisted, beating cowards up and robbing them too, just causing trouble. Cause I lack any sense of pride or sense of purpose, that's a fact. But I flipped it when I went to an institution that was black, because I like to get blazed, I almost got kicked out of that. Now I'm back in trouble, and surrounded by it when I get home. My niggas on the same shit as when I left them alone. It seems like nowadays a brother doesn't fit in when I'm stressing over trying to make a difference, cause my people are in trouble. Damn, shit is everywhere. It's on the corners, it's in the clubs, it's very clear. It's in the schools, but in the hood, it's heavy there. Nigga, I know that you ain't scared, but still stay out of trouble.
Cause they got prisons for those like you. Legalized slavery, mostly blacks, it's so spiteful. Don't know the Bible, but I'm a disciple. Riding this beat like a motorcycle. Steering clear, stay in the wheel where there's trouble. Take heed, this is knowledge indeed. Here's a seed, let it grow, follow my lead. Shit. Yeah, I want more joint.
And this is going to be our finale, right?
Ty, you rockin' with me? What's happening? Alright. Yeah, I call this joint New World Order, you feel me? Featuring Ty Black.
Yo.
This is a big time collab right here, too. You know what I'm saying? That Jersey, New York connection.
Yeah, Jersey.
You know I'm a Jersey boy, Killtown, New Jerusalem. Alright. Check it though. Yo. They tried to typecast me, thinking that they might pass me. Check my rap, see how I freak on that mic nasty. Running through the underworld with overworld admiration. This teacher failed me, but I told the hoe I'm graduating. But that's another story, I'm on to some other glory. Change the world of a suicide over 100 stories. Could give a fuck if you don't like me, despite me hitting your block with more water than Arizona iced teas. You think I do you wrong and set you up for failure like student loans when I'm hustling through your home with the Buddhist tone. But I ain't trying to be the new Capone, the Luciano. Just looking for the newest thrill, Luther follow. Pop said don't be a statistic, but we all a statistic. In this country that's so capitalistic, everybody trying to live outside the box, but we all in the box. The question is which one is all in the plot. I've been preaching about how money going all to the top. Then the news started talking that 1% shit. Now instead of not supporting them, we all in the clock. How much they getting? Yo, we so defenseless. For instance, JP Morgan gets fined for fraudulent paperwork. Then they pay the fines to the Federal Reserve. Meanwhile, they still hold stake in this New York branch, and they get paid regardless, so it's better we deserve. Meanwhile, I rap nicest, cause I'm fucked up and don't lack vices, but I get more cut than crack ices. Ben told these fools on the one like crack dices. I'm about to get higher than movie theater snack prices. Look, greed, stress, pain, work. Fuck a silver spoon, I get mine from the dirt. All money, dirty money, cause we syndicate wealth. America is only rich cause they brought Africa hell. But see, karma is a bitch, so now we at where we at. Bishop and Ty, putting cultures back on the map. Got enough energy to lead 2 world slaughters. I'm on the one, getting funds in this new world order.
Except it ain't new, just some upgrades, glitches and new angles. Money, power, control, they'll dangle, switch up their appearance and lyrics. See what the fame do? Not Blizzy and Grady. These are the ingredients the warriors made of. Confidence, accomplishments, plus knowledge. I've been educated and taught without college. A true scholar, when knowledge meets experience, then you spread it to others. That's system tension. Then they label me a threat. I bet I put your devilish ways in prospect. You fool the gods, made them live in the projects, then poison food and let it stick to their biceps. It's time for our own.
What is time for?
Then it's time to bid on. In case they come with the bombs, Black Wall Street to the Harlem Renaissance. I mean the Bob Black tour, got Blizzy in their ear like Bob Black more. I said the Bob Black tour, get up in their ear like Bob Black more. It's a thin line between fiction and reality. Through belief, fiction becomes reality. Through belief, reality can be now fiction, now vision. Look at the scheme, thought shape matter. To the form that you think, power like Ferguson
when they stand on the tanks. Grief, stress, pain, work. Fuck a silver spoon, I get mine from the dirt. All money, dirty money, cause we syndicate wealth. America is only rich cause they brought Africa hell. But see, karma is a bitch, so now we at where we at. Bishop and Ty, putting conscience back on the map. Got enough energy to lead 2 world slaughters. I'm on the one, getting funds in this new world order. It's the mad scientist, not gonna find the hits, kinda pissed. That pilot shit, Zionist trying to rule with an iron fist. I liken this to all the white mics who I might have this for trying to misdemeanor the black, but wear it like the chicks. Rap's religion, but it ain't shit. I'm entitled with this about who hold it down, not who wrote the Torah, Bible bits. But I admit I have a tour that might get fixed with white dog. Lord tomorrow, Macklemore to see the vibe I get. They say I'm evil cause I throw stones in cathedrals and sound like an evil while I roll up like scrolls from the boniest Hebrews. But I can lead you up out of prison over the altruism. Annihilism won't apply to me and my wildest visions. And in between time, my scheme rhymes, puffin' jumping from tree to tree like Instagram. I don't need bonds. I speak bonds, I got trouble dealing with weak minds, but you never sure that bars more potent than snorting tree lines. Man, that boy smell like the work. Come out of razor, I'll amaze you if you come to my church. See all the heathens with their demons get to come there first. Cause if you cheesing cause you breathing, you might come there worse. We in real time, the powers that be trying to keep money. These men are stealing from us worldwide, that's deep money. The IMF and World Bank
hungry. And I ain't talking text when I'm talking to G20. Meanwhile, I rap nicest, cause I'm fucked up and don't like vices. But I get more cut than crack ices. Ben told these fools on the one like crack dices. I'm about to get higher than movie theater snack prices.
Yeah!
Yeah, you
Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up for Bishop Grady, yeah!
Editor-in-chief for BFM.
Time Black.
On deck too, y'all. Check it out. Black Fox News, one word with a Z at the end. We out.
Yeah. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tool. Thank you, Ben, Ty,
Thank
Bishop.
you, Jurgen.
Yes, thank you,
Being
Rue.
our who again.
Dylan, Lloyd, Alan, Amanda, Max, Michaela,
Caroleen
Caroline,
Stewart.
everybody.
The backbone of
Thank
our
you.
show.
This has been a
Thank
wonderful
you,
birthday.
Shrunken Head. And all of you guys. Show up, guys. February 24th. Brooklyn.
I will be there. Rue, you gonna be there?
Oh, I was on.
Yeah.
Oh,
You wanna say something, Bishop?
Oh yeah, and that Black Fox News thing I was talking about, I definitely got DVDs on deck, $8 a pop, $10 if you get it with the CD, you know what I'm saying? Definitely just check me in the cut. We out here. See me in the streets, come and do a hood near you.
Peace.
See you in Columbia. All right, we'll see you next week. Thank you. Jurgen's birthday party right here on the Shrunken Head. February 20th, Saturday night. Be here, be here, be here. Bye.
You know what? Too outside the bar, you get a real nice picture of
to myself.